Hey Shannon, this is a little sheet that I want to go over real quick just because this is a part of the getting started tasks. So, in your Trainerize app in your profile, you'll see that I set the macros. And for right now, I am going to set them at 1800, and the breakdown of those of the calories will be 122 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs, and 66 grams of fats. And later on in training, you'll understand more of how that's broken down with the calculations. But for now, that's what I want to aim at. And it's sort of a trial and error period right now with understanding where your maintenance calories typically are and hitting, if you can hit 1800 calories, seeing how full or how hungry you are at those macros, and then we may adjust them from there. So over the next couple weeks, we're going to see how that is and how hungry you are and how full you are, and then we are going to change those accordingly. So, when you go to your MyFitnessPal, the increments are different, as you probably noticed, but get as close as you can to those macros that are set in Trainerize. The most important thing we're going to hit and focus on right now is learning how to hit protein first and foremost. That is going to be the main focus right now, and the next training module is going to be on that and all about it. So, whatever you're wondering about now, we're going to be going over that shortly, so no worries. But that is going to be the first thing that we're going to focus on. So just so everything isn't so overwhelming, having to do everything, we're just going to focus on that first. And a little tracking tip is when you're tracking your foods, if you are kind of busy throughout the day, or if you're out and about and you ate something or brought something to eat or went out to eat, an easy thing to do is to jot it down in your phone real quick, and then later on at the end of the night you can plug it into MyFitnessPal app, so you're not going into the app and having to do it at that time. You can do it later on when you have extra time at the end of the day. Be sure not to be way off with the portions. Everything should have a portion size on the nutrition label, the serving size, I should say. So try to be as accurate as you can with what you feel like you ate, and try to be more aware and vigilant on actually doing portion sizes, like the serving sizes that they come in, whatever it may be. So then you can track more accurately. So try to be as accurate as you can with portion sizes, and also try not to leave anything out, because sometimes we forget that we may have snacked on something, or we just completely forgot to add it in, like say it was a dressing or a sauce or a side or something like that. So tracking isn't going to be perfectly accurate, but we just want to get as close as we can, and then that will be awesome and on point. And that pretty much wraps it up. This is all you have to really do and focus on until the first official training module is sent over, and that will be on protein and pre-workout meal and post-workout meal. So the first training modules that I send out are going to be the most important things that we're going to have to learn and focus on right off the bat in training. And each week you'll just have one training module, and then as we go further into training into the following months, you'll have maybe one training every 2 weeks as we get further in. But in the beginning, we'll have one training module each week, just one. And it will be on something different each week that we have to learn about and focus on and get more on track with and learn all about it. Okay, that wraps it up. We'll talk soon.